It's such a nice table. I get a little confused about where I'm supposed to sit.
Plenty of options.
Exactly. Great, a lot of options. Really, really proud of our basketball team. A lot of respect for Jacksonville State. That's a good team we just played. And, you know, last Friday night, Jacksonville State, with about 4 minutes to go in the game, was in a 2 or 3, 4-point game with Florida State, at Florida State. Florida State went on Monday night, and UConn had to hit a last-second shot to beat them. And so that tells you what kind of team Florida State has. I mean, not Florida State, but Jacksonville State has. They have a really, really good basketball team. And so as you're watching film, I was extremely concerned about their athleticism. And I think they have a really, really good basketball team. I played a lot of teams from that league throughout the years. And that's one of the best OVC teams I've played in my 9 years in college coaching. And I'm just real proud of the way our players played. Real proud of the energy they came out with in the second half. We had some adversity there in the first half. I got after them a little bit there at halftime and challenged them. They responded really, really well, come out in the second half and just took total control of a basketball game. And that's what a good team's supposed to do, and real proud of them.
You expect it to be that much of a struggle with when Taylor's not on the floor offensively?
Right now, with lack of depth, I do.
Yeah.
I do right now. Taylor's so important to us on the floor, and with our lack of depth from the guard spots, and that's where a little bit got us offensively. We got out of whack offensively in the guard spots because, you know, Erica Siska's having to play so many minutes right now because Alyssa Austin's not there. And then you got a Cachet Rowe that's going to rotate back in there with them here in about 3 weeks, which helps our depth in the guard spot. And I think that hurt us more than anything. And just really couldn't. Shelby, it was really her first game of a verse game, of a real physical game in college. That bothered her a little bit, but she'll bounce back and be better in the next game. But just real proud of them, their effort. And we got to be better when Taylor's not in there, but it was great when she got back in there. She's pretty good.
Questions for Coach? Anything else?
Did you make it a point just to pound it in there when you had her in the second half?
Yeah. Yeah, my dad told me a while ago that he told a team back, his first state championship team when he was a high school coach, he had a kid that was really good and she didn't show up at practice, and he told his team, he said, look, if we're going to go to California, what's the first thing we have to do? Well, we got to buy a ticket. Well, that player that didn't show up at practice, he told the team, that's your ticket to the state championship. Well, our ticket to the NCAA tournament is going to be going into Taylor Manual. And so we've got to realize that. We've got to know that. And our kids are doing a great job at that. We had all 5 starters in double figures. All 5 starters in double figures. That's the first time since 2010. And during that run, Taylor Manual had 3 straight assists. 1 to Sandrika Sessom and 2 to Erica Sisk on kickouts. It's hard to guard her. I don't care who we're playing. You're going to have to double her. She's so big and she's so active in there. You got to double her. And when that double comes, our shooters got to be ready to shoot the ball. And when they do, we're hitting shots, it's going to be tough.